In this video, I'm reaching a rating of 1700 and I'm showing you how you can do the same. I'm using some very spicy openings and I will explain as always, move by move. Enjoy. There we go, e4, e5. Ooh, this is the bishop opening. Okay. Now this is under attack. I will just develop, protecting. This pawn is still hanging. Okay, guys. So here there are two options. This is the fried lever. My opponent is attacking this pawn. The most solid approach would be to play the move d5, but I'm going to play the Traxler. This is called counterattack because what am I doing? There is a pawn hanging here, and I could counterattack this pawn. Now my opponent is doing the worst thing in the world. Get scared and run away like a chicken, and that's not good. Because now simply I can castle, and now my opponent failed miserably because taking here is really bad. You don't want to give away a knight and the bishop for a pawn and the rook, as the minor pieces are stronger in the middle game. So this knight here is now senseless, and what will I do? I will just say, bye, take care, thank you for visiting us, and we just want some tempo. Basically, I have already a knight developed, my opponent doesn't have it, and I can still make a move. So that's great. We need to make a plan, right? It's how to develop this bishop. This bishop could go there, but then I have to deal with this pawn structure here, which is not bad because of the double pawns, but could be weak because of this square over there. Not sure. What else could we do? We could try to bring a knight to g6 and then try to go for c6, d5. And I really love this plan, so I will use it. Knight here and then knight on g6. My opponent is trying to push on b4, but we can simply go back. Right? And now c6 and d5 is a great idea. This plan is particularly strong in this case because I have extra tempos. My pieces are all developed. I mean, not this one, but it's still a strong bishop because it's on a strong diagonal. And it doesn't matter if I put it here on d7 or on e6. Doesn't matter too much. Okay, my opponent wants to play this move. I think I might just attack the center. They were just trying to take space on the queen side. I'm instead going for the dream position, having two strong pawns in the center of the board, which are exactly where they want to be right now. So that's perfect. So now what could we do? We could always think when you have two strong pawns, you always need to consider about pushing them. So the move e4 is looking appealing. Also a move like knight here looks appealing, but I need to make sure that they are both protected, right? So if I move this knight, this pawn would be hanging. We could also play just a simple move like bishop here and then bringing a rook to the open file. Just play solid. I also need to be careful that my opponent is going to play this move, but my bishop is so beautifully placed here because I could play bishop here, queen there. That shouldn't be an issue. So I will go with the bishop here. Why? Because it makes it harder for my opponent to develop those two pieces because the knight would like to go there, but it's not possible. Okay, my opponent is going for the center. Now I'm pushing this, attacking the knight, and look at this amazing queen and bishop battery. I'm going to threat checkmate. And this is going to be extremely painful. Okay, let's go first with the queen. Just because the bishop is already developed. So let's first push the queen forward. And then bishop here. And then this will be so bad because g3 cannot be played. This pawn would be hanging. Also, look at those two knights. Oh, sorry. I need to make them in green because they're so powerful. I think under the first video of this speedrun, somebody commented, Alessia, you had an en passant and you didn't make it. This is the first rule. When you see an en passant, you gotta do it. That's not true. But in this case, I want to do that because I want to open the files. I want to open the diagonals towards this king that is right now not feeling too happy. Okay, I could go with the bishop here. Feels good, man. And then I can play bishop here. I can play knight here. Knight here also looks fancy. Okay, my opponent is trying to bring both knights to the protection. What to do then? I mean, we could think about sacrificing here. Okay, if this move works, if knight takes check, the queen goes here, I give a check, the king, okay, this works for sure. So this knight cannot be taken, and then I'm ready to maybe sacrifice the knight here. Okay, my opponent is smart. I will play just the move g5. I want to support this knight. I don't want the queen to be taken, but I want to leave the knight there. And then I will play next moves like Rakira attacking the queen, maybe knight here or bishop here. Again, guys, this knight cannot be taken because I give check. Now there is a bishop. Well, the bishop is not hanging because I can take. I think I will play just rook here. I might want to sacrifice it. And knight there. Wow, my opponent is playing in a very smart way. The problem here is that this knight is still pinned because there is a queen behind. But again, I think they did a really good job defending this position. Or maybe I didn't do a good job attacking, which is probably a combination of both. I could go with the knight here now. Looks strong, attacking this queen. This knight is still pinned because the queen behind is still hanging. Now this pawn is also hanging. Guys, you should go backwards and try to find a better way to deal with this attack. Because I think I throw it. I think I had great chances, but somehow didn't use them. Fine, it happens. I will play f6 and saying goodbye to this knight, which is a very strong knight because it's blocking my queen and my bishop. Now, I think my opponent will take here because this knight doesn't have a very good square to go back. Okay, I take back. And now there are discovery checks with this knight. The knight here could be strong. And still my opponent needs to be careful about not removing this knight, because it's the only piece that is avoiding checkmate. Okay, I will play actually bishop here. Just looking at that knight and saying, hello there. It's not easy to find a move here. Maybe my opponent will even play the move g4, trying to avoid the bishop to take the knight. But that is clearly a bad move, right? And I knew it! But now I'm going for a discovery check. The rook is attacking the queen, and then my queen is joining the second rank. I'm also attacking the rook, of course, but I will not even take the rook. Let's see where my opponent goes, because if it doesn't go on f2, which I think is the only square, then I have a check here, and then my queen is sneaking in. And that should be game over. Well, I could still play this move, but I still have check, king here, and queen here, which I think is just ending the game. So we'll go for it. There we go. I'm threatening to take here. Ooh! This is a check. We hide. And now what? There is no way to stop it. I'm gonna take here or give checkmate there. Or both. My opponent is more frozen than Ding. Literally. And GG's! GG's! About this game, I have to show you that, first of all, this is a brilliant move. Queen g3, just white is paralyzed. And at this point, I played the move knight h4, but that's a mistake. How do you pull out this attack? There is a brilliant move. Write it down in the comments. Okay, white pieces for the 1700. There we go. Okay, Scandinavian. Guys, I will play a spicy opening. As before we played the Traxler, we played the Blackmar-Diemer. The idea of this opening is that we will give away that pawn. We are not going to take back, but we will play the move f3, inviting our opponent to take, to favor development over material. Yeah. What did we achieve? Nothing. No, we achieved that. We have the F and the E file open, and we have like 3 pieces developed, while my opponent has just 1 right now. So this move a6, not a good move. I think I will push. What are you doing? Come on, guys. When you face a gambit, you have to be so fast, so quick developing all your pieces. If not, you're getting smashed. And my opponent will be smashed in this game. I mean, the last 2 moves were really bad. Really, really bad. Now, I can just snap this. And I will. I mean, just the rook! Hi, Gotham. Hello, Gotham fans. The point is that after pawn takes, I can take here. I can take with the knight, but I will take with the bishop. Yes. Yes. And now I'll simply go all the way back. I didn't take a rook. You might have said, Alicia, why didn't you take with the knight? You were giving a fork. Yeah, I will give a fork next. Plus, this king is stuck in the middle of the board forever. So I prefer much more this version. Okay, I will play now bishop here. Because I'm threatening this check with the idea of winning the queen. My opponent. It's so desperate here. Okay, so if I give a check, the king could go there or there. I would love to get rid of this little knight. Okay, if I play queen here, then there is queen takes. Okay, let's play then queen here. I'm just attacking this pawn, which is not such a big deal. But I want to bring the rook here. That's my plan. It looks so spicy. Okay, I will give this check. Fine. I don't even take... I refuse to take that rook. I just bring pieces to the action. I refuse to take this rook. Why should I take that rook? Okay, now I take the rook. Now I take the rook. I take this. Okay, I could go back here. No, I will just move the king away. Oh, do we have checkmate? I mean, this is something here. Must be good, right? But I don't see it yet, because the pieces are protecting quite well right now. Those 3 pieces, you know? Yeah, queen here is a bit annoying. I don't want to trade queens. Let's threat checkmate, guys. It's a checkmate in 1 move. Not so easy to prevent. You never know. I think bishop here must be the move, but then I go with knight there. Listen, that's game over, guys. Ooh! Checky, matey. Okay, we got to 1700, but let's try to keep the 1700. We don't have to lose the next game, if not we go under, and this video will be an epic fail. So let's go. E4. My opponent is playing the Caracan. This is the opening of Gotham Chess, of Dina Belenkaya, of Alex Banzea. He has also started to make some videos. We'll just destroy his opening. I don't like this opening, especially if you're starting to play chess. So, because it's just super complicated to play. Usually black has few space and few ideas. So, no, don't play his opening. So, how do we play with white? We will get, first of all, we will try to get that bishop. So we will try to play the move h5 and win the bishop. And it can be, okay, they know a bit of theory, no? Because they created a square for the bishop. Now we just develop our pieces, and what we will do, we will develop bishop here or there, somewhere, and then we will develop the queen, and then we will long castle. This is our plan. Now bishop here, we can trade this bishop because it's very active right now. So we trade it. And you see black is playing on just 3 files. 1, 2, 3. Instead, white has like at least 4 files, but it's also fighting for the 5th one, right? So white has space advantage here. We'll play bishop here, long castle, and let's see where our opponent will castle. Because if they castle short, then we'll start to play moves like knight here, g4, g5, and like crush them. If they go long castle, then we will play way more position. Anyway, my opponent plays knight here, which honestly is not such a tasty move. Imagine calling a move tasty. Okay, I go with the knight in the center of the board. I'm looking at the pawn on f7. Now long castle is not possible because I would take on f7 and give a fork. Maybe there is rook here, so I would have to be careful. Anyway, my opponent needs to be extremely careful. Knight here could be a move. You know, attacking the queen, attacking this pawn. I could first of all take there, but I don't want to give away my bishop unless I have to. So maybe I could just play queen c4. Okay, my opponent is playing this. I will play c3. I would just want to block all the squares for this knight that is now feeling very unuseful. Let's put it that way. Plus, can I sacrifice the knight here? No, not really. Because you know, this king takes this, the king goes on f8, and then I don't have other pieces to attack. I could also play knight here, but doesn't look so good. After this, it's not such a big deal. So I will leave my knight there, and maybe I will go with the knight here. Yeah, I like this. I'll take here. Knight is under attack, and they must take. No, that's not good, because now the king is under check. They cannot castle anymore. This pawn will be weak forever. And this knight is strong, that's true, but my knight is just stronger, better. Amazing. Perfect. What do we do here? We would like to attack that pawn. So we will play rook here, and maybe rook f3 or rook g3. Oh, they might even sacrifice, you know. Okay, let's play queen here. I want to take on f7. Either they sacrifice, but that's not really good. Because after rook takes, pawn takes, my queen is even taking here. The king is stuck in the middle of the board. I have basically a check here. That would be so strong. That is not good. I think they have to go back here. But then I play rook g3. I really want to be annoying. I'm attacking another pawn. Ooh! This is bad. This is bad. I will just play this, attacking this other pawn. I don't take because then I lose the knight, right? But I will attack this little pony. And if pawn takes, my knight becomes suddenly unprotected. But I think I can play first knight here. I am attacking the queen, winning a tempo. And then I'm taking here. And the nice things of this capture is that is a check. The king cannot go there thanks to my knight. So the king needs to go back. And then I have checkmate. And if the queen goes here, I will take the queen. But I want to give mate. Okay, the queen goes there, but I think this is the end. Because that's a check. The king can just move there. And this is checkmate. Amazing, guys! If you enjoyed this game, remember to like and subscribe, and you will also get to 1700. And I have a surprise for you. I have 2 videos here about 2 openings that were played in this video. The Traxler and the Blackmar-Diemer. Enjoy!